This is just art gibberish. Hi everyone, welcome to this first art vlog. Today what I'd like to discuss with you is a glossary, a list of terms and words that we use when we talk about art. The reason why I made this video as my first one is because it's a bit of an introduction. I remember when I was studying art a few years ago, I remember how it was hard for me to fill the gap between what my teachers were saying and what I was understanding from the whole speech. The reason is there's a lot of these terms that were not clearly defined. So today this is what I'd like to do with you. Go through some art words and clearly define them. So let's get started. So you might know this first term, abstract art, but let's clear it out anyway. Abstract art is a form of art created from lines, shapes, colors, and textures. It does not attempt to represent reality. On the other hand, figurative art is a form of art that attempts to represent reality and real objects. Media, medium. There are a few ways that we use this term. The first way is to talk about the methods and the mean of making art. It's the way ideas are presented by artists through sculptures, paintings, or drawing, let's say. The second way we use this term is to talk about the material used in making art. For instance, it could be clay or oil paint. The last way you're going to hear about media or medium is when we talk about a substance that alters another. For instance, I have this gel medium with me. When blended to acrylic paint, it makes the paint a lot thicker and give it a matte finish. Composition, the arrangement of visual elements in a work of art. Institution means an organization founded for a common purpose. When we talk about institution, we might talk about this ensemble of art galleries, museums, and the art market. Often artists criticize the institution or talk about how it dominates the works of art. Contemporary art. Contemporary art, it's art of the present time, created by artists from the 21st century, but we might also use contemporary art to talk about a period of time that starts as far back as the 1950s. Space might refer to the three-dimensional space in relationship to a work of art. For instance, we could talk about how a white cube-looking gallery is in relationship to colorful abstract paintings. But we might also talk about a two-dimensional representation on a flat surface, like a drawing of architecture or a painting of a landscape. Installation is a three-dimensional work of art that could be adapted in scale and size to the place where it's displayed. Often artists who create installation are going to use the environment as a media. And don't be surprised, installation can be works of art that are ephemeral or site-specific. Appropriation has been a very important subject in art history. It's the way artists use existing images or objects with little modification or no modification at all. These subjects can be taken from popular culture or from the world of art. Postcolonialism. Let me read this definition for you first. Colonialism is the establishment of a colony in one territory by a political power from another territory. Okay. Well, postcolonialism is an academic discipline where we explain, respond, and critique cultural legacy from colonialism. Collage is a piece of art that could be made from sticking together photographs, magazines cut out, and paper onto a backing. But collage is also a collection or combination of random elements put together to create a work of art. So this is it for today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned a little something new, and maybe you'll find this list useful in your next visit to an art gallery or a museum, or maybe just next time you read a paper on art. So until then, see you next time. I should look at you. Okay.